minute somebody tells you you've got cancer, all you want to do is fight. You want to do whatever you can to get rid of it, especially for my children and my husband.
Jodie Leeworthy was diagnosed with breast cancer in January. The 32-year-old had a double mastectomy last month and is back in hospital after her wounds got infected.
So at the moment, there's no real end in sight, to be honest. I've still got a good another year or two of cancer treatment, surgeries. It's got to happen now. I can't wait till next year to have treatment.
Jodie says the pandemic has affected her chemotherapy and delayed her surgery.
So instead of getting my full 100% dose, they put them down to 80% so that I wouldn't need to come in, so they could keep the beds free for potential COVID patients. That was a real blow to my whole family. And you're thinking, oh, this thing inside me is growing and I can't have my surgery, I just want it gone.
Frankston Hospital told 7:30 if a patient responds negatively to chemotherapy, it's not unusual for their treatment to be amended.
I built this.
Boy.
And it had a parrot in the middle.
Jodie and her husband Nathan have 2 sons.
The doctors looked at my boobies and they weren't very happy, so they've made me stay here. So I'm going to sleep here tonight. I love you both very, very much.
Because of Jodie's weakened immune system, they haven't had any visitors over to help out.
It takes a village to get through something like this, and at the moment there's no village. So stress, anxiety and loneliness, it's lonely not having anyone.
I think a lot of us are in a state of grieving, a kind of extended state of grief for the lives we had before, the forms of support that we had before, the forms of connection that we had with those in our community. So how difficult it might be for someone who is starting a new family or who has experienced a life-changing diagnosis. The challenges are compounded with COVID-19.
Hi, babe.
Oh, how's your day?
I didn't sleep very well.
Mum-to-be Sarah Wright lives in Newcastle. Her American partner, Thomas, lives in Portland.
It's definitely saddening of the heart. I miss her.
Sarah's pregnancy is considered high risk. The couple want to have the baby in Australia before Sarah relocates to the United States down the track.
Every milestone of the journey so far has been shared via WhatsApp. So that has just kind of taken away a bit of the joy and happiness of this time for us.
Thomas has applied for an exemption to enter Australia, but the couple was knocked back for a 5th time this morning.
I have so much guilt and I have so much worry and I have so much concern. I'm missing something that I will never be able to experience again. This is a first for both of us. And this is an experience that I'm never going to get back. And I miss it.
These things that are going to come up in your life, like birth and death, it just can't be replicated. So you can't, if you miss out on it, that's it. And it's really heartbreaking.
Hundreds of Victorians are testing positive for coronavirus each day. Healthcare admin worker Alan Lennartz is one of them. Even though the 52-year-old has had a mild case, his extended family is planning on keeping their distance after his isolation period ends.
I won't be seeing my family for a while because they've said they don't want to see me until a few weeks after I've been cleared as well.
Alan realises he's one of the lucky ones.
Unless we get elimination like New Zealand, everyone's going to get it at some stage, and it'll be okay. It'll be okay for most people. But we still need to look after the high-risk people.
Testing and isolating while waiting for results is part of the new normal, but that could change soon.
Morning, Carl.
Murdoch University Associate Professor Rakesh Weedu is leading a research team that's trying to speed up the way doctors test for COVID.
The colour is then changed to purple. That means the test is positive. It is very rapid. In about 1 to 2 minutes time, the test is done.
It would work in a similar manner to a pregnancy test, allowing patients to take a nose swab at home and dip it in a solution to see the results.
It's a very easy test, so we can visually analyze the result.
Associate Professor Weedu claims the tests could be manufactured and distributed locally for about $40 each.
Hopefully by the end of this year, it'll be on the market to serve our people here in Australia.
Back in Melbourne, Jodie Leeworthy is continuing her cancer treatment and pressing on through the pandemic.
I just think the government need to rethink how they're treating patients that are already chronically ill. You know, it's not just cancer patients, there's heart patients, there's kidney patients, you know, there's so many of us that I'm assuming are all going through the same thing that I am.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.